Let me get to this next topic, right? Is a man's romantic gestures solely defined by gifts and what he could buy a woman? No?
Yeah, I feel like in today's society, that's just what's being pushed out there. But I feel like there's women out here who appreciate those little small things. If she's not the type that like to be outside, don't take her outside. But you could find something else that's similar to that she would appreciate, and it don't really have to break the bank or whatever.
Yeah, and I think it also matters on like how you do things. Right. Like you can't put together a raggedy picnic and then.
I get you.
I got you. What's your thoughts on this, Jill?
Hello, why you can't switch shit up though?
Like I said, it's all communication.
I could have took you to a nice restaurant on the first day. I want to do something nice and simple, something intimate for you. I want to go on a picnic today.
My point is, niggas got to stop leading with their money.
Okay.
That's the whole point. When you doing that, that's what's all she's expecting. That's why she liked you. That's the reason why you got that far, because you led with your bread.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap-Up Crew. No booker, but I go by the name of Eli. Follow me on IG, the real Y Eli. Shoot me a DM. Y'all want to chop it up real quick. I'm definitely going to reply. I ain't got that many followers yet, so make sure y'all help me out by getting on followers up, man. As always, we got Ace.
Boy, got the IG, man. But yes, indeed, I'm the best at it. I don't care if I get votes. I won at Top Golf, but they've been calling me Tiger because I got the best stroke, you heard? I used to go 24. I swear to God, bro.
I'm tired of this. Like, last but not least, we got Jew.
Oh, man. What it do? It's your boy, Jew. And I'm here with the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. And just like a 2 Chainz verse, everything we say is
true.
Okay. And we in Atlanta, too. True. I like that. I like that, man. Anyway, we got some special guests. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Chanel. You can follow me at Chanel's.world.
Yummy in the house. You know, you can follow me up on IG, Yummy World, back up. You know what I'm saying? Her.
She did the Meg.
She did the
Real hot girl shit.
My name is Amnesia, but y'all can call me Nisha. Follow me everywhere at Amnesia. That's EMMEISHA.
You want to shout out the podcast?
Oh, yeah. And at _ in our lane. That's in our lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
We're going to throw it up on the screen, too.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate you.
Listen, before we get into these topics, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. Join the membership and cop the merch, man. This is exclusive. You're not going to get that. But cop the merch right there, dailyrapupcrew.co.
Logical
with feelings. Hey, you know what I ain't plugging in a minute?
What?
The second YouTube channel.
Oh, Daily Wrap-Up Crew clips. We out here.
There we go, man. And listen to the podcast audio every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Let me get to this first topic, right?
Goddamn.
I do, since we in Atlanta, right? We was talking earlier about how a lot of the critique that I hear from Atlanta women is that a lot of the men out here on the what term they down low? That's down low, right? Yeah. And I know earlier you said that men are soft and they feminine. So
Very soft.
So what's your thoughts on that whole dating dynamic in Atlanta? And I know y'all two are in Atlanta now. You've been in Atlanta your whole life, so
Yeah, real Georgia Peach, but
You said they acting like Georgia Peaches?
huh?
She said she was
You a real Georgia Peach. Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
But I never experienced dating a down low man, me personally. But that is something, in the group chats they would hear a lot like, oh, girl, guess what I found out? Okay. It's real out here.
How does that make you feel?
As far as like I said, I never dated someone that was down low, but as far as dating men that I felt like were a little bit more on the feminine side,
Yeah.
yes, and I just think that that's just because we, I guess, are accustomed to feeling like all men are the same, whereas like every man is supposed to be rough and hood, but every man is not like that. Some men are able to tap into that soft side, and they're not okay. They are okay with being vulnerable. So I mean, I just feel like it just depends on what type of man you like. Like some people,
Which will be your preference?
me, and I definitely feel like I don't want a man that's too feminine, but I definitely need someone that is able to vocalize and express himself. And I feel like some women look at that as being soft, but I don't.
Okay.
So
Got you. Okay.
Appreciate that.
But Miss New York, what you got to say about that?
Wait, nah, we got save her.
Save her for last.
That sound like a cornball ass nigga. Yeah, he sound like a cornball.
One second. We gonna get to you. Go ahead.
I'll piggyback off of her. I would say definitely not too much of both, really, just a balance. So definitely a balance.
Have you experienced what they talking about in ATL?
I really haven't done much dating here, so I really haven't experienced that. So I can just speak on it.
Okay, political.
Is that a choice? Because you ladies are attractive women. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seem feminist, soft-spoken. I could see a lot of men approaching all of you. I'm saying, like, is that a choice that you're making, or?
Yeah, why haven't you? Because you've been here for a significant amount of time, right? So why do you think that you haven't taken that step to date? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Honestly, because I really came down here to like actually, I heard this was the city to be an entrepreneur, so I was like, okay, well, wherever it is, I'll go get it. So
you don't think there's room for both?
I do think there's room for both. I'm not saying that there's not room for both. However, I would say when you're one like tunnel vision, it's kind of hard to focus on something else, especially a relationship. I think, that requires a lot of work and you have to be willing to give up your time. And sometimes I don't want to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Miss Yonkers, man, what's up, man? I know you gotta talk your shit.
Oh, she from the Yonkers?
I like her niggas attractive and tattoo.
You say you like hood niggas?
She using the Remy verse. She using the Remy verse. Like, the Remy verse on Connie Diamond.
Nah, for real.
Can you say that
like,
again?
that's what I want.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Drug dealer that eat the pussy like a vacuum. I want all of that.
Oh,
Give me
okay.
all of that.
Why?
What you mean?
Why you like hood niggas? Like what
I
do
love hood niggas.
what do hood niggas
They
do for you?
protect you.
So you feel like only a hood nigga can protect you?
I love me a hood nigga.
That's not what he asked you.
I love a nigga to tell me what to do.
To tell you what to do.
Tell me what to do. What
And
you want me to do?
And you feel like only hood niggas could do that?
How you want me to do? What happened?
You feel like only hood niggas could do that? That's great.
So you need somebody that could put you in your place.
Yeah.
Handle
Put
you.
me in my place.
Handle
I ain't never had a nigga to do that.
Even though you've been dating hood niggas?
Yo.
That's crazy.
I promise you, any woman that say they need a man to put them in their place is a
me in
red
my
flag.
place,
do not go that way. I promise you.
I need you to elaborate. What's putting you in your place? What would that man?
Like,
have
I'm
to
like,
do?
yo, babe, I'm outside. Bitch, don't you fuck you nut.
So nobody never told you that? Nobody never told you that?
Nah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Why does that make you like
What?
like yeah?
Always been like that. Like, you can't tell me what to do.
And
Like, how you
where
gonna tell me
the
what to
camera
do?
at, man?
Like, I want a nigga to put that, yeah.
Listen,
you ain't going outside.
Umar, I don't know if you listening. I don't know if you watching. But this is the shit we be talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how men are supposed to be responsible for the poor decision making that they make in men on a regular basis.
Tame me.
That nigga is not a quality man for you. He always gonna lead you down the wrong road.
Tame me.
Tame you. Handle you.
Now she a wild animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
But you were saying earlier that you feel like the men out here is soft, right?
Yeah.
Why you feel like that?
Soft out here.
Why you feel like that? Because they can't tame you.
Yeah.
I do have a question though, because I'm a little confused too. Like you said, they can't tell you what to do, but you want somebody to tame you at the same time.
Can't. They
So-
can't tame me.
So why can't they tell you what to do? Like I'm lost.
Why can't they tame
Why
you?
they can't tell
Yeah.
me what to do? Because I'm a grown fucking woman.
So wait, you want someone?
Yeah.
Wait.
You want someone to tame you?
So what would a man have to do to tame you though?
Tell me to shut the fuck up and sit my ass down.
And nobody told you that.
So
I feel like telling you that right now. Like what the fuck?
So you damn near want a nigga to put.
Shut the fuck up without the fade, but I'm just saying.
Without the fade?
without the
So I gotta
fade.
beat your ass and tell you to shut the fuck up. Is what you're saying.
Little roughness. I like a little roughness.
This nigga.
Yo, Umar again. I don't know if you listening. Like I don't. Sometimes
I'm
you be tuning in.
I like a little roughness. What's wong with that? I like.
You said I gotta shoot the fake. You said I gotta shoot the fake with you to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ladies,
like that.
I'm gonna ask the ladies, do you guys hear this side frequently, like in y'all girls chat? I know we was talking about girls chat, and occasionally, what would you say to your sister or your cousin that prefer the hood, the gangster nigga that's blacking her eye or beating her ass? Because
Now we're gonna get that nigga together.
I feel like some couples, they have that natural like banter where it's like it's just joking, it's just playing. But if it gets to the point where it's like it's a real, like he really beating your ass, then that's where it's like, okay, sis, now we gotta go back to the drawing board.
What if she telling you, girl, I like that? Like, what you want to say there?
Are you gonna hold her accountable?
We need to go to therapy.
Are you gonna hold her accountable? That's your girl, your sis.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, ma'am. If he beating on you like for real, I'm like, sis, let's go to therapy.
She want to be the nigga, so you got to say no, sir.
Facts.
But some girls that keep going back.
So I can't really trust what you saying that the men in Atlanta are soft, because what you looking for right now, you want a fucking probation officer. So like that's at this point you want the rustler.
She
like
want to sell me.
She said, you gotta beat my ass and then tell me shut the fuck up. Like,
I really think that some women that think like that usually prefer those men because those are the men that's giving them the time. A man that like me that's working hard and making money and taking challenges and fulfilling my career, building a family. I ain't got no time for a woman to tell me, yo, you got to be the nigga to tame me. This ain't fucking wild like this ain't the circus.
Sure is.
I ain't about to beat your ass with a whip. I ain't got no time for that. You know, I would probably even say in my immature young days, I would probably think that woman is like some you want to smash on. I can't even smash her. I'm not even going to puff pass. I don't even want your ass. Like, I don't want nothing. You get what I'm saying? So
nigga just keep going to rock me.
No, I'm just saying, we got to respect ourselves.
So can I ask you a question? Do you have like a father or a father figure in your life?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
now, up until what point?
What happened?
Up until what point? Like what age?
No, I didn't hear you. What happened?
Up until what age did you have a father figure? Is what I'm saying.
So like, he passed like last year.
Oh, last year.
Condolences.
Condolences to you.
Yeah. I think sometimes the only reason I ask this because, you know, when I do hear women speak like you, they usually don't have that father figure or that father in their lives. So they don't know how to properly vet a man, or they don't know what they should expect from a man, you know, outside of it being toxic. Because what you explaining right now sounds very toxic. Like,
I've been in a relationship for 20 years. You know, we lost 2 parents on each side, so it's like death basically ripped us apart. So we're not together no more.
So why you think that relationship did he tame you?
A little bit.
A little bit.
20 years, I mean, he had to do some type of taming.
So I mean, he beat your ass then.
But
Like,
he didn't have to.
oh, he didn't have to? What do you mean?
After that 10 years, he didn't have to. I did whatever he wanted me to do.
Why?
Because he's the king.
Why? What made him the king though?
What made him a king?
Yeah.
He worked hard for his family, took care of his family. So, you know, that made him
Right. So those are good qualities to submit to. So why now do you feel like you need a nigga to beat your ass till you shut the fuck up to get to that
I
point?
want to find something a little like him. I ain't gonna hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So he was like that?
Yeah.
So that's basically, that's all she knew. So that's all, like, you know what I mean? That's who she trying to go for.
Have you been to therapy though? That's a no.
I'm gonna give you some numbers.
Do you feel like you should? Like,
A little bit.
okay.
Without him.
Huh?
A little bit without him.
So you think you should pursue that in the near future? I think you should too. Not coming at you or nothing.
No, I understand what you're saying, but that's what I was used to. 20 years, that's a long time.
And I understand where you're coming from, but I think it's time to heal, you know what I mean, and progress in life and find something better for you, because it don't always lead down the right path, you know what I mean, the way you're going.
Yeah, and I think those situations are, it's just super toxic and is abusive verbally, physically, is going to drain a lot from you. Like man or woman, I'm not just trying to go at you. I'm saying any man who's in that situation as well is just not a situation to sustain a healthy long-term relationship.
Yeah, we be
like,
telling our bro he like toxic shit too. So we be telling our bro that he got to stop that shit. You know what I mean?
I do not
if she ain't toxic, he ain't trying to pop it.
that is false. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He be like the nigga like this with the toxic shit. You know what I mean? So I mean,
do not listen to these niggas. Like, listen, let me get to this next topic, right? Is a man's romantic gestures solely defined by gifts and what he could buy a woman? Because normally, and I say this because normally when we speak about romance, it's usually because a man has spent money on a woman. You know what I mean? Like women don't consider, even though they'll say, "Oh, a picnic in a park." Like, no, y'all cutting that nigga ass that gave you that. Y'all gonna call him broke. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, he couldn't." Like, not you,
lame.
But most women will be in a group chat like, "Girl, can you believe this nigga just took me to a park?" Like, so I think sometimes in our generation, because everybody's so materialistic, we tend to view romance in a lens of finances. Like, would y'all agree with that? No.
I mean, not y'all,
Yeah,
but
just
I mean, in a broad spectrum, man.
I mean, yeah, I feel like in today's society, that's just what's being pushed out there. But I feel like there's women out here who appreciate those little small things. But I just feel like it all depends on who the woman is. You got to figure out what she like. If she's not the type that like to be outside, don't take her outside. But you could find something else that's similar to that she would appreciate, and it don't really have to break the bank or whatever. Right. But I mean, it just depends on what she likes. Some girls, they just not with it. But it's a lot of us out here who, that's fine.
I like the small things.
Yeah, and I think it also matters on like how you do things. Right. Like you can't put together a raggedy picnic and then and then call it like a last minute thing where it's like that for at least 30 right seconds. Like don't and then make it look like you put some effort in it, because if you just get something that's last minute and it looks last minute, then it's gonna be like a lot of women like to see effort. Like why would you like why would you like anybody could throw down a rug? Yeah, like
you didn't take all your effort into this. Like
yeah,
I would've,
like you threw down a rug and then that was a picnic. No, come on. Like there's a lot of picnic planners now, especially now in 2024, 2023, like last year, where they make it look really nice. Like you put effort into it. But if you're just like, we're having a picnic because she told you like 10 days and it's last minute, I'm gonna be able to tell. And on top of that, like anyways, yeah. So
I get you.
I got you. What's your thoughts on this, Joe?
Listen. I wouldn't say that all women feel that way, but I want to point out the fact, because I'm listening to the ladies. I just want to point out the fact that a lot of dudes, what we don't mention, a lot of dudes lead with their money. Right. And then you spending this money, and then you tricking, you shining, you taking her here, knowing you can't afford that. And then you want her to understand, yo, I'm trying to take you on this. When she met you at the level when you was just always spending money. So then you expect her to just take the Dollar Tree events or the picnics. It's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is you have to be that way from the beginning. If you lead in with money and then take the money away, this is why she's looking at you like, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. Why you can't switch shit up though? Like,
no, I mean, like I said, it's all communication. If
I could have took you to a nice restaurant on the first day. I want to do something nice and simple, something intimate for you. I want to go on a picnic to this day.
My point is, niggas got to stop leading with their money.
Okay.
That's the whole point. When you doing that, that's what's all she's expecting. That's why she liked you. Okay. That's the reason why you got that far, because you led with your bread. You get what I'm saying? So now she's in your head. She just, you trying to switch it up now? Fuck you, nigga. And I'm not saying like all women think like that, but this is what eventually happens when she sees you as a score.
Gotcha.
So
go ahead.
So when should somebody stop putting that facade on? Because we understand, we have this conversation all the time where men have to, continuously lead in the relationship. And the minute he stopped leading for any purpose of a second, then it's like, oh, well, you stop doing the things you used to. Just like, well, women, we met y'all looking a certain way, and then now all of a sudden y'all don't take care of yourselves as much. I don't want to look good for us.
The body on every day.
Y'all rather look good for y'all homegirls and for your nigga and shit like that when y'all go out. So, like, at what point do you feel like somebody should get comfortable enough to be like, you know what? they don't always have to be at 10 all the time. They can lower it down. Like
immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, hold on.
You should
That's only stop when you
should be
been with that
comfortable
person
immediately?
For a while, like you expect me to continue looking like this, nigga? I already got you. Well, I gotta continue.
That's why you getting the fuck out.
What?
You can't stay with me. If
Yes.
you can, I want you to maintain
You
that
supposed to love me
that
for
same.
me.
No.
you don't love me for me. I lose my money. You ain't loving me for me.
You don't get a cut every day, nigga. Like,
What day?
like you don't look like the same nigga I fell in love with either. So why should I keep myself up? You don't keep yourself up.
I feel like it should be on both
It's some
ends.
niggas
Like
that don't
I don't
keep
feel
themselves
I don't feel like you should ever stop trying to impress your partner. We
I
was ha-
100% agree with
yeah,
that.
we was
I
having
love
this
to say how I look,
we,
so.
we was having this conversation about passing gas in front of your partner the other day. I feel like me personally, I don't do that, bro. I want my partner to look at me as the most sexiest nigga in the world. I'm gonna make sure my
Continue
keep
doing
yeah
what
I
you
keep
doing.
I'm gonna continue to look the way I look. You know what I mean,
Them guys just fall off.
I'm a diet, go to the gym, all that other shit. You know what I mean? I think that's a continuous thing because there's always gonna be competition out there, and the competition is even more because of social media. So I think you gotta work even harder to make sure your partner is still in love with you. You know what I mean? You still that nigga that your partner met. You still that woman that your partner met. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel like the effort should never stop. But I agree with what he said. Like, I feel like you should just come off authentically as much as possible as yourself, because I would hate for you to make me perceive you as this guy who can do this and that. And then when we really get into it, you like, well, this is what it's like. And then now I'm questioning you, like, can I trust you?
That's basically the same shit she's saying. You should take me as I am and love me no matter what.
But
I think we hear that phrase more from women. Like anytime I ever heard that phrase, "Love me as I am," there's a woman trying to tell me that, like trying to make me settle for less and be like, "Oh well, take me for this is who I am." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's for sure settling for less. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't never heard no man say, "Yo, damn, take me as I am." Like, we understand we got to be at a certain level.
we do take guys
you got no choice because men physically don't hide who they can't hide who they are. We ain't got wigs and fuck. I mean, niggas got pieces and
They
shit.
lying about their money.
We take
They
y'all.
simping.
But that's why I think that people shouldn't rush in a relationship. It's only so much you can front with money if you ain't got it. You know what I mean? So like,
Half these people aren't in relationships. There's niggas taking women out on dates and they just getting food, and then she don't speak to him no more until he buying her another plate. And then with him keep doing that, that's why she feel comfortable. That's why a nigga is saved on her phone as the food nigga.
The food nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be doing us like that.
y'all.
I mean, don't act like it ain't real. Don't act like it ain't real.
Hold on.
It's definitely real life for sure.
So wait, I do have a question about
Hold on. She got a question real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, I do have a question about that. So you feel like the person shouldn't go out to eat with that one guy? Like, he shouldn't be a food guy? Or like, what do you feel about that?
What the fuck?
I'm asking. Like, I want to know.
What you want a nigga to go out with you if you was just a food woman?
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying. It's like, okay, say you have a girl, right? But you might have her saved as Becky the top. We don't know. Like, she gives good top, right? So, but that's all that you guys have in exchange. Like, but you're not taking her out. You're not taking her on dates. Would you classify yourself as being wrong? Like, would you say, listen, I'm really messed up? Because in my...
I would think I'm equally as stupid. You get what I'm saying? If I keep taking you out, knowing that you only want me for a dinner date, then I can't relate.
Right.
And
wait. But that's the difference, though. Are you letting that nigga know that you not looking for nothing serious with him? Like,
I'm saying in the case of a guy, though.
All right, if I'm letting her know, like, yo, I'm not looking for nothing
But
serious.
okay, a lot of guys don't
Then
do
cool.
that. A lot of guys,
right? But
future fake.
and that's why I feel like it's wrong. But
Yeah.
if you're communicating and letting her know, like, I'm not looking for nothing with you, and she still want to come over and suck this dick, then okay, you know what I'm saying?
so then
Like,
I guess
I'm giving up my goodies.
so on the other end, if you let that nigga know
I'm giving
that.
up my goodies, then you taking it.
I got that,
I'm
he got
thinking at the end
that.
of the
What
night,
you talking about?
I ate good, and I'm about to give you some. So,
All right, as long as
We only went to Chick-fil-A, man. What you
as long
no, we
as
ain't going no Chick-fil-A.
As
We
long
ain't
as-
getting no goodies to no Chick-fil-A. But
as long as both parties happy in the situation and they know what's going on, then cool.
but a lot of cases, a lot of people don't have good communication and they don't say what they want.
Right. Well, and that's when I believe it's wrong. You got to communicate and let that person know.
So if the guy knows that,
If he knows that and he's still taking you out, then you in the right. You in the right.
you stupid shit. Because you
That-
already know what's going on.
He got the information.
Yeah,
He making his decisions.
Sure.
Then that's his issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
what
like
I,
when.
but what I found is that when guys find out that they are that guy or that you communicate, hey, like I just want this to be platonic, whatever, we can still hang out. Cool.
Yeah.
They don't want to fuck with you no more.
And it's
But yeah,
But
his
that's the
right.
risk
Yeah.
you
Like,
take
yeah,
because
that's his
every
right.
tell a
Like,
woman, I only see you as a I only see you as
Why we can't just be friends? Why I fuck you?
because that friendship
what do
is
you
one
giving
sided.
him? What do you give him?
Shit, like we could be
Yeah.
Friendship?
Hang out.
No.
Okay, that's an interesting.
That friendship is
Y'all
because
have
you
girlfriends,
only want
like,
that
y'all have
friendship
girls
because
that-
Yeah, and I ain't gotta take them out to dinner. They just my
but
friends.
hold on.
Take your friends out to dinner.
one time, yo, everybody talking over.
Yeah, you only want that friendship because you're the only one benefiting from that. You're getting the dates, what he's buying you stuff, he's taking you out, he's somebody you could call to protect you and stuff. He's not getting the same in return.
Let me ask
like-
one question. If he stopped taking you out to dinner now, is that still your friend?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I'm saying.
All right, so once he stopped and y'all still friends, then that's cool. If you want to take you out once in a while, all right, cool.
Right. And then friends, just like I pay, you pay, like that's just
So you gonna pay sometimes too?
yeah. That's my
Alright.
homie. Like
Then that sounds equivalent.
Yeah,
like,
that
you know what
sounds
I'm saying?
equivalent.
Like, yeah.
How frequently do you think women ignore the fact that men do tell them that they're not looking for a relationship? And you know what I'm saying? Because you said that women might say it to guys and they get mad, but we ignore the fact that, you know, y'all say, oh, a lot of men didn't tell me. No, he told you. You just wasn't listening.
yeah,
Or
that's
you thought he
that'd
could
be a
change.
lot.
Or you thought you could change him, or he was going to change for you, and he's not. Like, you know what I
But
mean?
also, we take that same risk when we tell them, I'm not looking for nothing serious. She might be like, oh, you're not looking for nothing serious? I ain't suck your dick no more. You know what I mean? So
That's
that's a
true.
risk you
It's
gotta
just a
take.
risk,
But
yeah.
to
One
keep
more
it-
time for the
Every
road.
nigga,
One
I'm
more
not
time.
looking
One
for
more
nothing
time.
serious.
Let me
Yummy
get one
is
more.
not looking for nothing serious.
Let me
you
get
heard?
one more, though.
I'm outside, but okay.
You outside.
I'm not outside.
What is outside?
I'm
What
not
is
looking
outside?
for nothing serious or something. I'm outside.
She said it what it is. They ain't looking for
I'll
nothing
wait
serious.
till the
man.
fall.
How old? Let me not get into that. Like you know what I'm saying. But women like you, I avoid. I swear to God, I just like they just
I
not
don't
even
know. We
pop
got-
up on my
You
radar.
do?
Like, yes,
Yeah,
for
You
sure.
do?
For sure. Like,
You do?
and at least I'm gonna get some femininity in exchange. I'm not about to deal with a headache and masculinity. There's no fucking way, bro. Like, there's no way. That's one thing I do appreciate about Atlanta. We was talking about that. Me being from New York, me coming to Atlanta, I feel like I'm presented with femininity on a regular basis. I'm not saying that New York women sound like her. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like, it sounds too aggressive. It sounds too much like my homeboy. Like, I want to be met with femininity, and I get that a lot when I come to the South, man. And like, I'm gonna have to move to the South.
Shout out to the
So
New York
I
women
might
is
have to
like-
disagree with you.
Go
You
ahead.
gotta disagree?
I'm gonna disagree. I feel like the environment of the place is what you're getting.
No, but you from New York,
I'm from
and
New
you
York.
present yourself as a very feminine woman. I never looked at you like, oh damn, she give off masculine.
But
Now
that's what
she
I'm
gives off masculine
But
energy.
we're
Like,
both from New York, so what environment has she been in for her to be this way? Is what I'm saying.
well,
New
So I don't.
New York, so I
Exactly,
avoid-
but I'm
those are
saying
the women I
we're
avoid.
both
Then,
from
like,
New York. How long have you been in New York?
I've been in New York since I was 18.
No, how long have
Right.
you been here?
20.
There it goes. You been there it goes.
But what I'm saying, I've been in New York longer than she has. I've been living in New York my whole life.
so why you don't
It-
have that same excuse
Yeah.
Excuse of what?
of being masculine? Sounding
But
like
that's what I'm trying
DMX.
to say. You
Oh,
said
you
you.
think
I'm
You're saying that you don't want to.
Is your father in your life?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Don't play that man like that. Like,
for real.
Okay.
Okay. So why do you think it is that you're a feminine woman or you give off femininity?
Honestly,
Is your mom
I learn.
from?
Like, I learned through other people's experiences. I watch people. I go to college. I went to college, not go to college, but experiences.
What kind of experiences does make you feminine though? Like,
Because this is something that maybe more women need to hear,
yeah,
so
I
they
think-
could get outside of this DMX
Yeah.
era.
Honestly,
and go,
I would say for any woman out there, definitely finding that self-love. And people think self-love means, sometimes I'm from New York, and I would say definitely materialism is in New York, like, heavy. Like, I know growing up, I was made fun of for wearing certain things. But what I've learned is, be true to yourself, know what you like and what you want in life. And what you feel like is a good life might not be like what somebody else feels. Like, for me, it might be waking up and not going to work,
Yeah.
For you, it could be a bag that you like. It might be different for everyone else, but you work towards that goal. I think that would be good. But for the most part, that self-love and loving yourself more than you are wanting love, actually. You know, being in an abusive relationship, I would say that can be detrimental to your mental health. And yeah, therapy might actually be.
That might make you more masculine too, you know what I mean? Because you
Right,
feel like you
'cause
gotta
she's
toughen
in
up.
survival mode.
Yeah.
So anybody in survival mode is gonna be
It's
not the best person to be around.
Right.
Isn't life called survival mode?
No.
What? You gotta survive every
What
day.
what makes you think that life is about survival?
You're on
Like,
your own.
You on your own.
Well,
you have
for
to
a
be
man,
a
like-
function adult. Like we
But
keep giving
listen,
women this excuse of survive. No, that's called being an adult. Like you're being an
No,
adult and you're
but-
surviving in the world. That's how it is.
surviving the see, that's how men think. My thing is survival mode is you're always
That's how
on.
men have to think. I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
But God-
that's how men think. Because honestly, when I looked at it the other day, God gave us everything that we need. If you know, I don't know if you guys are religious, but God gave us everything we need. We have food. You guys now tax food. When I say you guys, I mean men in general. Like you know how society is constructed.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so like, but we've always had food for free. We can go outside. Everything that's beautiful. I thought about it the other day. Diamonds are free if you put in the effort, right? Because I really want to say this. Where are diamonds from?
Africa,
But where do they come from?
the earth.
The earth. When was the price tag on diamonds?
When
Somebody else put it there.
niggas started refining it and shit.
But somebody else put it
Yeah.
there. But it's free. If you think about it, if you do the work and you put the effort in,
Yeah.
it's free.
Okay.
Everything that you think is beautiful is actually really free. But people in this life, like, you know, we do put a price tag on a lot of things.
So you
For
think
the convenience.
So you think nobody in America is in survival mode?
Everybody's like majority is in survival mode. What I'm saying is, it's not a good thing to be in all the time, though. It's not a good thing.
I think as a black man in America, you always
Just a man in
survival.
general, I
Yeah.
would say.
I would say more so a black man
Yeah.
in America, and I think that women, you know what I mean, they only feel like they're in the survival mode when it comes to finances or whatever. They gotta pay bills and they gotta rent.
That's not when they're in survival mode because there's government assistance, there's men willing to trip, there's you know what I'm saying. That's why they feel more comfortable. That's why the pressure is more on us. That's why I agree with what she said.
So
That's why I'm saying this excuse of we in survival mode when there's plenty of women that's in their femininity, in the same life and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you pay all your bills.
Yeah, how did you know?
You're just guessing. Like, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? But you still find the time to be feminine and
you work as well, right? So like y'all both have the same access to life, but y'all still present in a feminine way, which men are going. A certain caliber of men will gravitate to that. When you acting like a man and you want a hood nigga and you acting like a hood nigga, you gonna get that toxic hood nigga that ain't no good for you. That's gonna abuse you. That's gonna leave you mentally drained. Like that's just how it's gonna be. Like
Not really. I don't think so. You got rich men that leave their women drained. It doesn't matter. You got rich women right now, celebrities. They do it
Then they
right
ask
now
for
to
it.
the women that they love. Look at Cardi B in a relationship with a whole nigga. Like, come on, like we both got money. Like, what are you still doing? Same stupid shit.
I mean,
Same
what are you talking about,
dumbass
cheating?
shit. Doesn't matter where you come from.
You talking about cheating?
So, but I do think I agree with what he's saying though. When you shouldn't be looking for someone to, in a way, tame you in the most aggressive way though. There's a way you can lead, and you can lead with love. You know, you don't have to. I'm not saying like everything is about love and peace, but definitely you want somebody to lead you with love. Know when to like raise the voice. Know when not to. Like not just.
I think she's dealing with like Stockholm syndrome, like when you're comfortable with your abuser or the person that's taking advantage of you, and then you tend to look for that person. Hopefully therapy or talking to somebody or frequently feeling a different type of love and stop running away from that. When somebody could be genuinely loving you or caring for you, we tend to think that's fake or push that aside because we used to being, as a young dude, I picked poorly in certain women because it was a reflection of my mother. You know what I'm saying? So I was comfortable with being abandoned or disrespected in a certain degree. And women are doing the same thing, whether it's from their father or from their first love experience where a man wasn't treating them fair.
Yeah.
I would just say it's all a journey. Like it just depends on where you meet that woman at in her life.
Yeah.
So this is who I am today. I'm not saying that I've always been like this. Not saying I always thought like this. It took some time and effort to get to this point in my life. I feel like I did have a period in my life where I was a little bit more masculine or whatever. But I just feel like I'm a Taurus. So
Oh boy.
I'm just naturally like.
Damn, you almost had it until you brought the zodiac sign.
I know.
Like now I'm like, that's BS.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just very. I can be very stubborn and very like, I like things a certain type of way, but over time I've learned how
Met
to
a lot of
break
stubborn
that
women
down and not lead with it.
That's
cool that you.
Because like I said, I don't have an issue with that. We understand that both men and women have both feminine and masculine energy. It's about which one you lead in, and depending on which one you lead in is the type of caliber of people that you want to end up attracting. Like, you know what I mean? So
for sure.
Let me get to this next topic, right? At what point should a person become open to having sex or losing virginity? Jude, I think this was your topic.
Yeah, I just heard a young lady saying how she was eager to get it. She liked getting attention and affection from guys, and she felt like having sex brought a lot of that for her. And I feel like, you know, as a young man, I even feel like, you know, my life growing up, we're, you know, forced to think about sex at a young age. So I just want to know, what do you guys think about, like, you know, at what age is it appropriate to even think about sex? So how was that experience for you? Or what would you tell another young person that's listening to us? Like, you know, should it just all be, oh, I'm attracted to you, or I got feelings for you? Or is it something you should discuss with your family, your parents? You know, so just what's your thoughts about it?
Well, I feel like I want to go first on this one, but I feel like I lost my virginity at a young age. You know what I mean? I just think it comes down to comfortability. I mean, if you I don't even say you ain't think, if you think like you're ready, because when you're young, you think you're ready for anything. I mean, you know what I mean? But I just, this day and age, I think like there's a lot of access to sexual things, you know what I mean? Porn, you know what I mean? Movies and stuff like that. So it's really hard. Like women, people are having sex at young ages in this generation. I just think it's education and comfortability at that point. I mean, like these parents need to be in their children's lives and talking to them, especially in this generation, because it's so accessible. You know what I mean?
But when you lost it, was it like, oh, I'm ready to lose it, or was it like you felt you were pressured to lose it? Because, you know, as young boys, we do get pressured. Oh, you still a virgin, or whatever the case is. I was just slap the shorty cheeks. Lying. Yeah, for sure. But you know what I mean. So did you feel like you were pressured, or you genuinely was in a situation where you like, I'm ready to have this? Like,
I think because I was a curious young kid. You know what I mean? So I had to dial up. You know what I mean? I was on the website. So I was curious at a young age. So once the opportunity presented itself, I jumped on it, and I don't regret it. You know what I mean? So at this age that I'm at, I still don't regret it. So I feel like I was comfortable and I was ready at my age, but that's not the case for everybody. You got to figure out where you at in your life and how comfortable you are.
And I believe you did break the record for the youngest person to ever eat ass, right?
No, I think that was Elijah. Elijah.
Who the fuck you just said? That wasn't.
I think that was Elijah. Yeah. He definitely.
That's a different nigga. I don't know.
He definitely came out the womb eating ass. So I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. So, what's your thoughts on this?
I would say personally, definitely having a conversation. Sex nowadays is, it could be easily accessible, but there's a lot of things going on in this world that you should definitely consider. You know, things that's incurable, and you want to make sure that that your safety is first, and that goes back into what I was saying about the self-love. You definitely want to get the information in and not just give your body to anybody.
Facts. Yeah. How y'all feel?
Oh, well, I got a 17-year-old that's staying with me with a baby.
That's what?
Staying with me with a baby.
That's a male or female?
It's hard to talk to her about, you know, God and stuff because she already did it already. So what I'm going to say? She already did it.
I mean, you got to talk to her about the next one.
I can talk to her about motherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How to take care of the baby and stuff like that, but still don't get it.
Is the father in the life?
No.
See, you got that's what you need to talk to her about. Like, the next time you have a baby, you got to make sure this person is committed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be out here pushing them out.
Father, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? He was abusive.
Can I ask you a question? What kind of men your daughter is into? Is she
It's
also
not
under?
a daughter. Said somebody.
No, you
Oh,
said
you
daughter,
your
right?
daughter, right?
No, not my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Was it son?
It's a.
No, she said
It's
she
my
had somebody.
niece's friend, best friend.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought it was your daughter, like,
she's
yeah.
like staying with us. She got a newborn baby. She's 17.
Right.
So like,
Her mother's in her life?
so much to her about sex, and I mean, I told her like, yo, protect yourself when you go out there. I don't know what you're doing, but
Yeah.
you know, she's her own person. She's her own woman.
You still got to talk to them, though.
You know, I still talk to her, but
Yeah.
they don't get it.
Is her
Not
mother,
like-
her parents in her life or no? Her parents are in her life?
Yeah,
And they're not talking to her?
father died in her life.
Yeah.
Dad died in her life. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do talk to her from time to time, you know, see where she at, you know, in the head.
Yeah.
But she's not, there's no grinding mode, there's no, nothing there. It's like she just knowing.
All right, folks, we're going to pray. Everybody need to pray.
For me, I would definitely say you should start having sex when you're ready to have sex. And that could be any age or whatever. Me personally, I feel like I had sex too early. It wasn't that crazy, but I was senior in high school, so I think that's pretty late compared to a lot of people.
That's
For sure, yeah.
But
For sure.
Why do you feel like it was too late?
I just because people was having sex in middle school,
That's a
so it's like for me to wait all the way to my senior year was kind of, I kind of felt like okay, it wasn't too bad, but me now I kind of wish that I never would have did it, but that's just me in the place that I am today.
Yeah.
But sex education is so important. I feel like you have to educate yourself, especially with everything that's going on in today's society. You just never know, and you need to get tested. You need to use protection, and I'm an educator, so I make sure I tell my students this all the time. Like, y'all out here having fun, but sometimes that fun gonna come with consequences. So,
Do you feel like you was pressured?
I felt like because I thought I was in love with my little boyfriend, I knew he wanted to, so I was just like, okay, whatever. But I regretted it afterwards.
We always want to.
Or was it right after or later down the line?
It was right after.
God damn.
Crazy this, man. Nah, I definitely agree with what you said about the sex education. Damn, motherfuckers is going crazy over there. Like, yo, I'm not gonna with you. But the sex education is definitely important. I think the access to the sexual content, I feel like that shit is just fucking you can't avoid that motherfucker. Like before, even when the internet was new, we had to dial up. There was still parental controls. Like now, the kids are putting the parental controls for the parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're locking the parents out. They don't want to know. Like,
in my day, like I was more tech savvy than my parents. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, it's on. That shit was off the whole time. You know what I mean? Like,
we were just switching on and off.
Yeah.
So for definitely more education. Maybe try to restrict them to sexual contact as much as possible. You know what I mean? Even when they be on these games, maybe an ad might pop up, and I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? So having these conversations, letting them know the ramifications. When I was in middle school, we had, and nobody seems to have had this situation, but for home economics, they gave us a baby to take home for the weekend.
I never had that,
bro.
That's only outside the tri-state, bro.
I seen it on TV. So
yeah, I seen it in shows, but we never had it in the tri-state.
But it was definitely a great experience because that shit cried. You had to hold it a certain way. You got to fucking put the battery in.
You know what's crazy? In junior high school, I'm watching I think it might have been Family Matters or Fresh Prince or something. And they had to take home the baby and shit. I'm like, yo, so when we get to high school, we gonna get that? I got to high school. And it was none of that shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
My baby dad was gonna be and everything. I was excited.
Yo, but that weekend showed me a lot about being a parent. I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do this. So again, I had a different mentality. Like, yo, let me wear more protection. Obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that could change your whole perspective.
Yeah, and needs to be more. Obviously, we just live in a social, the sexual, use protection, please. Like, you know what I mean?
Like it didn't affect me, but I'm pretty sure it affected other people in my age group.
Sure, I feel exactly opposite. Like you say, you don't. It's not that I want to say I regret having sex, but the person I lost my virginity to, like, I didn't say any words to her afterwards. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's pointless. There's no connection. I wish it was with somebody I actually cared for or somebody I had even dated. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about 2-3 weeks later, I ain't never say nothing else. I was like,
You paid for a stripper?
no, it was a
yo.
girl from the building I lived in. But once she didn't give me it again, I was like, all right, well, fuck it, next to the next person. But I felt like I had to get it again because the pressure that we don't speak on, but like all your homeboys is lying to you, telling you you ain't get no pussy. Oh, this nigga ain't no pussy. So I'm like, 14 years old, like, nah, I gotta get finding out this nigga ain't getting no pussy, and I'm fighting a battle that don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I was just clapping some cheeks. Matter of fact, on my way here, I was clapping some shit. No,
you know what I'm saying? But you know, we feel pressured and feel like we have to do it. But I think even as men, we shouldn't just look for sex. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, we need to focus on how we gonna grow and build. You know what I'm saying? Outside of sex, get some pussy when you ready and when you comfortable or with that right person. But don't just throw it away on a throwaway. No pun intended.
Yeah, I feel like when you have sex too fast, you create unhealthy bonds.
I think men are such simple creatures.
You think?
Yeah, simple.
I believe
Not
it.
too much.
Oh yeah.
I believe it.
Well,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Simple creatures.
I hear what you're saying, but I think that pressure, for me, it built character. You know what I mean? Because I look at people in this day and age, and they socially awkward. They don't know how to talk to women and shit. So I feel like that, having that pressure on me, it really made me, like, you know what I mean, take that leap and being able to talk to women and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to have sex, but sometimes you need that pressure, you know what I mean, to, you know what I mean, break out of your shell.
Nah, that's for sure. And I think sometimes, like you say, it was pressure. Some men, they still want to compete with their homeboys. So their whole mentality is tunnel vision. He just caught another body. Let me get another body. Like, you know what I mean? So now you want to go battle for battle. Y'all want to do a versus with bodies and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many niggas like, I fuck so-and-so, but I fuck, like, so it becomes a competition. And, you know, and it becomes unhealthy because now that's the only thing you seem to be focused on in your life is how many women you can have sex with. And that becomes a currency to other men for you. Like, you know what I mean? Not how much money you got, how many, businesses you open. It's just, I fuck so-and-so. I got a big mom.
That's healthy, though. That becomes healthy. Like, how many businesses you open?
I
like that's help. That's a healthy, you know what I mean, competition.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for being on the show. Again, let them know where they can follow you at.
Chanel's.world.
Yummy World. _backup.
Yummy.
At Emisha, EMMEISHA.
Promote your podcast.
Oh, yes. My podcast, In Our Lane, that's at _In Our Lane. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, not Apple Music, I'm sorry, Apple Podcast, and then Amazon Music.
Wherever they stream podcasts.
Emisha TV.
Facts.
Yo, first of all, I want to say shout out to Drew and Ace because they had to remind you both times, man. You almost forgot the plug, like, about your podcast. Like,
I be forgetting.
Nah, that'd be like that.
Is it new?
No, it's been out for like 3 years.
How you forget?
It's just I just be talking and it's hard for me to promote myself. That's an area that
you need to work on.
It's like I just being
like
myself.
humble type shit, like this. I
be forgetting.
Yo,
plug.
I learned yesterday, man. You gotta pop. You gotta.
Yo, join the membership for that. Like, we got story time. Like, you know what I mean. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Subscribe if y'all didn't already subscribe. Join the membership, man. We got some stories to tell. We was in Atlanta. We got some stories to tell, man. Cop the merch, man.
The merch.
Logic over feelings.
The second channel, YouTube channel.
Dailyrapupcrew clips. We out here. You know what I mean?
So, yo, Drew said that. Dailyrapupcrew clips.
Dailyrapupcrew clips.
See how you slowed it down?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dailyrapupcrew clips.
Listen to podcast audio every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m., man. Appreciate it.
Indeed. You know what I mean? Good show, y'all.
Yeah.
And grab it out.
Wow.
Awesome.